The humanitarian aid has been successfully delivered to the Druze people in southern Syria. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, fans and viewers in the page, welcome to today's update and today's edition, ladies and gentlemen, fans and viewers in the page. Quickly go into the comment section and click on the YouTube link and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is very, very important and necessary. I want to appreciate the Israel Defense Force for standing up for the Druze people. These are people that are defenseless. They have no one to defend them from the jihadist attack that is happening there in southern Syria. Yes, the IDF are standing strong and firm with the Druze people because the flag with the Stars of David has been raising up by the Druze people there in southern Syria. I'm not here to waste much of your time today. Quickly, let's delve into the video update that we have here. Please stay positive and stay focused. Pay very good attention to Chaim Millspin, Commander Sergeant Major, as he always brings us updates from the battlefield. A lot is going on in Gaza, and a lot of terrorist tunnels and underground cell has been dismantled by the Israel Defense Force there in Gaza Strip. Good job is going on by the Israel Defense Force, and they are doing it marvelously well there in the Gaza Strip. Alright, welcome to today's update and today's edition, fans and viewers in the page. Give me a thumb up in the like section there in our YouTube channel, and give me a thumb up here in the page on Facebook, so that the video will be suggested to every fans and viewers outside the page for them to follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Alright, let's go into the video update that we have here. Listen to Chaim Millspin, Commander Sergeant Major, and share your thought and opinion with me there in the comment section. Welcome to today's update, fans and viewers, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go into the video update that we have here. You all are welcome.
Every Shabbat we say Shabbat Shalom, Sabbath peace to you. But this Shabbat in Gaza, 2 IDF soldiers were severely injured. I hope they're going to pull through. You know, a combat engineer soldier. I'm a combat engineer soldier. I go to these very places all the time. And I'm on these roads that are rigged to blow. This combat engineering officer was from the 710th Battalion, 179th Brigade, and a reservist from the 749th. And literally severely wounded, transports mangled. We got to see this through and finish this quick here. You know, have you heard of the Yasser Abu Shabab? I mean, they're one of the largest clans opposing Hamas. He leads the Popular Forces, a growing militia that opposes Hamas. And they're a collective of anti-Hamas clans, mostly in the southern city of Rafah. And some rumors say that IDF is helping to give them some weapons. And they're drafting a lot of people. They're calling a lot of people together. Are they pro-Israel? I don't think so. But I know they dream to be ruling Gaza in the future. That's a good question. What does that mean? I guess it depends how these negotiations go. Will the UAE and Saudi Arabia like them? Are they with the Muslim Brotherhood? Muslim Brotherhood is with Hamas. So the Abu Shabab says there's no stopping this civil war. They say they blame Hamas for the war that Hamas started by massacring us here in Israel. And they say that they believe that they're going to rule things in the future. And so the IDF provides logistical support through detailed mapping of Hamas's infrastructure and helps to show Abu Shabab where they are. And so we're going to see what's going to unfold with all this. We see that Hamas's ultimatums in this talk are ridiculous. We see that Steve Witkoff, the envoy from the United States, he's like, these people are giving completely ridiculous ultimatums that make no sense in reality. I mean, their days are numbered. They're done. A missile was launched, intercontinental ballistic missile was launched from Yemen. Sirens went off all over in Rehovot, in the center of Israel. You could say, well, the major war with Iran seems like it's on the back burner right now, and so we don't really need to run to bomb shelters. Do you see what one of those missiles does? I don't care if it comes from Iran or from the Houthi terrorists, Ansar Allah, they call themselves, in Yemen. It can take down a lot of buildings. I've walked you through that rubble. I've showed you. In fact, I'll use this moment to say, if you feel stirred, we have this emergency aid initiative. A lot of people here need our help, and we have opened up everything in the charity Aliyah Return Center to help. And we want to help a lot of people. Israel needs to heal. And so go there now. Check out how you can help. And for those people in Israel that are wondering, should they go to the bomb shelters? They need to run to those bomb shelters. The Druze, let's talk about the Druze. You know, Soida, the only Druze stronghold in Israel, in Syria, is really being destroyed by these bloodthirsty jihadists. The world is silent, and you know, I know that the U.S. asked us to do a ceasefire. U.S. envoy to Syria says that Israel and Syria have agreed to a ceasefire. Is that going to protect the Druze? They're like, Israel, stop protecting them. Okay, are they going to be protected? What's his name? Tom Barak. He's the U.S. Special Envoy to Syria. And he says, Israel, stop. So if they get massacred after we've been asked to stand down by the United States, then, you know, we're trying our best to protect them. I hope that people understand that. Now, Ahmed al-Shara, supported by the USA and embraced by Turkey and Jordan and the neighbors, he's saying also, we call upon the Druze, the Bedouins, the Sunnis to put down their weapons and build a new united Syrian entity, building peace and prosperity. That's what he wrote on X. So, I mean, he's just like life is normal while they're getting massacred, and it's horrible. I mean, these cities are falling.
أقسمنا بإذن الله عز وجل، أقسمنا برب العباد، وين ما نشوف درز راح نقص راسه، طفل، مرة، رجل، غيره، قصاص مثلكم مثل اليهود، ما تفرقون عن الإسرائيلي أبدا يا خنازير. مشكلتكم صارت مع المسلمين أجمعين وليس مع السوريين فقط. يا خنازير مطلوبين، روسكم مطلوبة وين ما رحتوا يا خنازير.
And I remember the massacre we had, I think back to October 7th. It's going on 2 years here, and you know, there's 888 IDF soldiers have fallen. 446 were on the ground operation in Gaza Strip. And so we see that Hamas isn't trying to move towards calming things down. They're just getting more and more brazen and doing new tactics, which, or maybe not new tactics, but they're doing their best to make sure that that a ceasefire won't happen. That's what it looks like to me. But there are some seismic shifts happening here in the Promised Land. Even the Cave of the Patriarchs has been transferred officially from the Waqf to the Jewish Religious Council. And we're seeing even the politics. It looks like the majority, Netanyahu has lost the majority. What will happen? I don't know. All I can say, guys, is be strong. Be strong. And I got to read these verses. These verses are very, very important during these times. Isaiah 27 verse 3, I, the Lord, am its keeper, Israel's keeper. I water it at every moment so that no one will damage it. It's like a tree watered. I guard it day and night.